Hello and welcome to the Halftime Report here on the Bar Room Network. John Buffone alongside Aldo Gandia and Tyler Ellis. The Bears trailing the Rams 10-3 at halftime on this Monday night matchup. Gentlemen, a lot to take in from this first half, but let's just go around the horn with some quick analysis. I'll start off here. I see a team that can't seem to get out of its own way. I see a team that deserves to be on this stage. I see a team that deserves to be in this game, but I see holding calls. I see drop passes. I see just an inability to take advantage of the opportunities in which they're given. So those things need to be cleaned up. And if they're going to have a chance in this game, they kick off in the second half. The Rams get the ball. Let's see if they can come out on defense and get a big stop. But I just see a team that continuously gets in its own way. Aldo, what do you see?
Well, I also see a team that's being outcoached. Sean McVay has made all the adjustments that he needed to make after the 2018 beatdown that the Bears defense put on Jared Goff. And so McVay has got the quarterback rolling out. He's got a quick pace offense, and that's helping them with time of possession. That's helping them move the chains. And I see a Chicago Bears offense that, again, cannot run the ball. And so you got to ask yourself, is this because of the absence of Tariq Cohen? Is this because Nick Foles is now the quarterback? Because the first three games, Mitchell Trubisky was the quarterback and the run game was good. What the hell is going on? Or is this partly due to the injury to James Daniels? Is just the offensive line as a whole, is it starting to regress? So there's tons of concerns here, and we're heading into a third quarter where all season long the Bears have scored just 3 points in the third quarter, one field goal, and so that doesn't give a lot of inspiration. But I'm a Bears fan. I'm going to keep watching. I'm going to keep yelling. I'm going to keep motivating to go on. Right, Tyler? Right, we're going to do this. Right, brother?
You already know. Aldo. Oh no, you guys are hilarious. But let's be honest. Let's be real. The stretch zone is tearing us apart.
Yeah.
When they do the stretch zone, it's isolating the weak side defense. And when they're driving those drag routes opposite side, I mean, the defense, honestly, in my opinion, we need to step it up just a little bit. The DB pressures, it's no free releases. When you're letting these tight ends, these no names come across, I mean, I see defensive laying off. I see Eddie Jackson not making a tackle just because you think your friend has the tackle. I mean, that is certain. It's things that we can still tighten up. John, you're 100% right that we are shooting ourselves in the foot. I completely agree with that assessment. That being said, I think we're doing a good job keeping it close, but we're not taking advantage of the opportunities being given. I'm a couple drops by Harris. This is that type of game when you go. This is like a potential playoff game. When you're going against a team like this, you got to be able to those third downs mean that much more. And so offensive line, we're not getting the push that we want to see. The holes aren't there. Montgomery's willing to run tough. I mean, he's willing to run tough. It's nothing there. We're getting pushed backwards. I'm not going to even bring up between the lines of the quarterback because Nick Foles, before that last sack, he still looks good to me. He's confident in the pocket. He's confident in the pocket. I mean, he can only deliver the ball. That's all he can do. That pass to Komet, it's like these little things that like entice you, but we have a coach that just wants it to be hard on purpose. So, what you think, John?
Yeah, and I think you're making a lot of good points. And what I'm seeing is the fact that we talked about the lack of depth on the offensive line. When James Daniels go down, that's what we see. We see Rashard Coward in there. And if they don't get on the phone and bring in another offensive lineman, whether it's from free agency or you make a trade by the deadline, they need to do something. If you're for real about making a run this year, you're for real about being a playoff contender, you're not going to do it with that line as it is right now. So you better get on the phone and get somebody. And then maybe being embarrassed on a national stage, that O-line getting just pushed around, maybe that's what Ryan Pace needs to get on the phone, but he's got to do something. And you talked about the stretch run. It is isolating. Those bootlegs are throwing everybody off. It's creating a lot of misdirection. The crossing routes are wide open on the back end. So I hope to see some adjustments from the defense there. And then there was some poor tackling down the stretch on the defensive side. The fact that they held them to 10 points, I'll give them credit there. Back on the Bears offense, when they do try to run, who are they running the ball at? They're running it at Aaron Donald. I don't understand that. Why are we making this as hard as possible? Why are you running it right at Aaron Donald, and then you're creating nice holding calls for Jermaine Ifedi and the rest of them? So I don't really understand some of the play calling right now. I don't know why they can't get plays in where they have to use 2 timeouts on the same drive. I don't know why you don't call a timeout when you should call a timeout at the end of the half to maybe try to get one more possession. Maybe you get a breakaway on a punt return, although I don't know if Ted Ginn's actually interested in returning the punts as of right now. He just looks like he's just back there because someone told him to be. So I don't know. I think they need to maybe bring in another guy to return punts. But I just see a lot of little things, and you can I guess, Aldo, if you want to say it's because of coaching, it's because of coaching, because there are these little things that they're not doing right that are putting them in this predicament. But they're only down a touchdown. And we've seen this team come back, and we've seen this team keep it close all year long. No one thought the Bears were going to be up 14 points at halftime. No one expected the Bears to win this game by 21 points. If you told me the Bears would be trailing by a touchdown at halftime, I said, yeah, that probably sounds about right. But you're seeing all these little things that they're doing wrong, and it's really frustrating as a fan watching it because it's just like, oh, come on. Or you see that, and it's just chip. They just put the little things together, and they could be cooking with something.
John Aldo, Massey is making too much money to allow Leonard Floyd to get around like that.
That hurts. That one hurts.
I mean, we talk about the guards. Massey is making good money. Floyd, all he did was just slap his hands down, got right around him. I mean, that's crucial. These are crucial plays that are just back breaking. Nick Foles got us down there. I mean, you can only do what you can do, but this is why it's a team sport, gentlemen. It takes everybody. I mean, the quarterback normally gets the grace, and he has to fall on the sword as the captain. But these little things on that touchdown pass, Screen was late to get over there. Then he came down too hard. You let the man get right behind you. If you played him even in right position, that's a pick six. So it's these little nuances, these little things. But we got to give credit where credit's due. Mario Edwards, he got skinny. Yeah. He got skinny. A-gap. That was impressive. That was impressive. And so you don't know what's going to happen when the Rams come out in this bunch formation. How are we going to cover the drag routes and the inside post? But so far, from what I'm saying, I'm hoping we can make it just to be more physical. I want Eddie Jackson to stop laying off these hits. That's what I'm saying. I'm like, yo, hit him, man. I don't care if they catch the ball. Hit somebody.
Yeah.
Well, it's it's about two things, of course. It's always about execution and coaching, right? So you have Darnell Mooney wide open down the middle, and Foles misses him. That should have been either a 6-point bomb play or it should have been a long gainer. Nick Foles is known for being much more accurate than Mitchell Trubisky with the long passes, but we have not seen that. He has not hit these open receivers deep down the field. And it's about coaching. It's about some of the, not only the play calling, but just game management. You got Javon Wims is clearly short of the first down, and yet you don't do the hurry up all weekend long on the NFL. I'm seeing teams on close third down plays get up to the line of scrimmage, call a quick play, and stop the other team from having the opportunity to review the play. Not the Chicago Bears. No, we're going to take our time. We're going to have some coffee. We're going to have a little talk. We're going to look at the play sheet. We're going to come up with a play for the first down play that you don't have. And that is what bugs me. This is, and then Jermaine Ifedi, Rashard Coward gets called for an offsides on the next play. Nagy is pissed off. He's yelling at the offensive lineman. Guess what, Nagy? It was your fault. You should have called the play a lot faster. I've had it up to here with this coach. I'm still hopeful that he's going to turn his shit around, but man, oh man, he is really trying my patience.
Well, Aldo, you saw the Rams do the same thing. They had that if on replay it basically looked like a catch, but I think Jefferson caught a ball towards the sidelines. You saw them run to the line of scrimmage and get a playoff so the Bears could not challenge it. So, and that's one of those things where we've been watching replay for 10, 15 years now, maybe even 20 years now. When if you get another playoff, you can't review it. You always see the team running to the line of scrimmage, snap the ball. It could be a draw play, a fullback dive, whatever. Get the playoff because you don't want them to replay. You don't want them to replay the last one. I was also kind of screaming at the TV like, hurry up, let's go, snap the ball, and then all of a sudden, boom, they get the challenge in, and they get pushed back. And then, yeah, you can be mad at Rashard Collier already won it, and I am. You shouldn't be jumping off sides, or you shouldn't be get a false start in that situation. But that could have been avoided. So every time that we see something like this, it's just they'll tighten it up. They got to tighten it up. They got to tighten it up. Well, who does that keep coming down to? And the fact that, once again, we're talking about a bad drop by Demetrius Harris, where we see this guy consistently getting snapped, when then you throw Cole Kmet in, and he has that long bomb catch, and he catches the next ball on the subsequent play. So it's not, like you said, it's about game management, and it's about execution. It's about coaching, but it's also about getting the right personnel in there as well. So Jimmy Graham has been targeted maybe once and caught one ball, I think, and Allen Robinson's been thrown to maybe twice, got I think 1 or 2 catches. So I don't know. We're going to see Nick Foles probably throw the ball 60 times today. He's I don't know what he's at right now, but we're probably going to see another 40, 45, 50, and things got out of control higher than that. But we're going to see another Nick Foles on the arm, start spreading it around kind of thing.
Hey, whatever it takes, man. Hey,
yeah, sure.
Whatever it takes to win this freaking game, because if the run game ain't going to do it, why we keep running towards Donald?
Run away from Aaron Donald.
But we don't have the proper offensive line to even run a counter, which sucks. We can't even run a legitimate counter to the outside, which I would love to attack. We got people in the chat run towards Floyd, man. I 100% agree.
Can't they run a stretch play? They can't run a stretch play?
Man, it sucks. But you know what? A quick pass to Montgomery. Some type of quick pass, first downs, red zone, something.
All right, what do you guys think is going to happen in the second half? Are we going to be here celebrating a win, or are we going to be here bitching and moaning?
Oh, I can guarantee bitching and moaning whether they win or lose. But
Tyler and I think we're going to win, right, Tyler?
No, I'm just saying win or lose, bitching and moaning. So
I definitely think we're going to win, but it's our Bears. They haven't figured it out yet. You know how they're going to figure it out at the end of the third quarter. And so, keep it within 7 with 5 minutes left, and then we'll see what happens. Because how many possessions have we had yet? 4 to 5. Okay, Nick. I'm expecting Nick to pick it up. Like, this is when it's money time. It's a boxing match, John. It's a boxing match. Football. Every player has to step it up. What are we going to see? A defense can only do so many things. If the inside gap is contained, if the outside gap is contained, stretch the ball down the field. My man in the chat just said run horizontal routes. Nagy should know this. Like, you were with Andy Reid, bro. It shouldn't be this hard. Come on. I just think what Mahomes did. It shouldn't be this hard to scheme somebody open. If they're going to give Allen Robinson free release, come on, get the 4 yards. Nick Foles is better.
Kickoff. In fact, they're kicking off here on my TV set. I get it a little earlier than you guys. So we'll be back immediately after the game. It's John Buffone, Tyler Ellis, and myself, Aldo Gandia. This is Bear Football on the Barroom Network. We'll see you guys later.